Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my channel, and this is another show strategies, tactics, and boosts for F1 class. We have a new event, and we have an event that the community of F1 class has chosen, and after a vote the community chose that they wanted the Miami Grand Prix event to be this week's event. So here it is, and we are the first thing we see here is that the first thing we see here is that we are going to race a lot in the United States of America and Austin track. Two times in the qualifying round and two times in the opening round, and again two times in the final round. So 6 times we will be racing with different weather conditions in the United States of America track, the Austin track. This would be interesting. First of all, let's of course don't forget that the boost that this event is going to give us as a reward, or you can buy it if you want, is Vice. And let's go and see Vice. Let's give me 1 minute. This is it. So this is Vice, and as you can see, Vice is a very good boost. If you have seen my video about the Jeddah track that is coming in the next weeks, I'm thinking that it would be useful there, but it gives us 4 in acceleration, 2 in speed, and 2 in grip. So in tracks where there are medium straights, where we cannot achieve maximum speed, but we need maximum acceleration to reach, let's say, +2 speed, and every medium straight is followed by a corner, maybe a slow or a fast corner, but somewhere where we need corners and grip, well, Vice is the right boost to go with. And I can think a couple of tracks that it would be useful. Bahrain, Austria, these are tracks that are have these characteristics, so it would be useful there, and not only there. Well, anyway, that's it for the boost that will be given to us in this event. And let's start with our tracks. So we are going to see 3 tracks because Austin is the first and the fourth race. So let's start with Austin, and we know we like to call tracks like this Fast and Furious tracks. Let's see our approach. Well, in the first race, Hatch is saying that it would be a race under wet conditions, 100% raining. So let's see the bottom 2 lines of our table here, and I'm thinking, let's be truthful here. I have never raced in Austin with rain. So this is a new one for me, and I'm going to test some theories. I'm thinking my one driver to go with 2 pit stops. Well, 233 or 332. This is a decision I'm going to make. Okay, this is wrong. It must be 332, not 333. It's not nine laps. So let's go and correct this. We can do it right here. Okay, so this is 2. That's it. Great. So let's get back. So 233 or 332, this is a decision upon if it's a good start or a bad start at the beginning of the race. So we'll see this. And I'm thinking hex or exception for as my boosts. If you decide to go both of your drivers with 2 pit stops, then one will go with hex. You will use hex for your one driver and exception for your second driver. I know many of you must be asking, who where did you find exception and what boost is this? We will see it in a while. So for my first driver, hex or exception, and I'm thinking I have exception, so I will use it. I'm thinking exception for this driver, and for my second driver I will test using hex. You can use dragon if you want, but I'm going to use hex and go with 1 pit stop 4-4. I think with the wet compound we can do 4 laps in Austin, but and this is my approach even if you are in the middle of the pack or at the back of the pack. Now, if you don't have exception, okay, then use dragon in your second driver and in your one driver, and hex in the for the driver that is going to do 2 pit stops. Let's see exception. So let's find exception, which is right here. You probably, many of you probably don't have this kind of boost, but I wanted to introduce you to this boost because this was a boost from the last year's Easter event, and if in this Easter's event they are going to have the same boost, if you can and only if, okay, take some, use some bucks to get some exception. I'm under the impression that it's a very useful, a very good boost, and it's something like in between hex and instinct. It gives us, as you see, fuel, 3 in wetness, 2 in fuel, and 4 in speed. And in tracks like Austin, like Baku, like Imola, like Monza, maybe, in Abu Dhabi, when there is rain, when we have wet conditions, this boost would be very useful. So if, and I hope Hatch will bring it back this Easter, I'm going to have some, or even more than some, but I'm going to have some of this. So for you guys that have exception, you can use it. There is an alternative if you want. Okay, that was not my intention here. There is an alternative you can use, which is Samba. Well, I'm not so fond of it, but it's an alternative. You can push a lot with Samba. So 2 pit stops with Samba where you can push a lot and you have tire management you don't need with 2 pit stops, and it's 2 in wetness that Samba will give you. But my first choices would be Exception and Hex, then Dragon, and then I would think Samba, because of the fuel use and because okay, it has a little bit of speed and we need speed in this track. So not so fan of Samba, but worst case scenario you can use it if you like going fast and furious. And I think in this track we will stick to this strategy. So we'll be back for the dry conditions, because in the last race no, let's do it now. The first race is Austin with rain 100%. The fourth race of this qualifying round is again Austin with 15% of rain. Probably it will not rain. So if you are in the middle of the pack or in front of the pack, 2-3-3, 3-3-2 for both your drivers, Deadfast and Eclipse. If you don't have these two, you can use Firework, you can use Hex, you can use Lumberjack, Gladiator, Instinct. Okay, you got it now, you know. If you are at the back of the pack, then your highest driver 4-4 with a medium compound and Street Shark, and the undercut for your driver that is at the lowest position, 2-3-3 of course, and Deadfast. So that's it for races number 1 and 4. Let's go to track number 2, which is Bahrain. And as we said, again, Bahrain is a track with medium straights, maybe medium to not big straights, medium straights, and lots of corners. So one approach, and well, you have seen in my last opening where I raced in Bahrain, I didn't manage to get a boost to assign a boost to Sainz, and although I didn't assign a boost to Sainz, we managed to make 1-2 to go to achieve 1-2. So the best boost here and the best strategy, only soft compound, 2-3-3, 3-3-2, Herald, Vice, Instinct. Well, Hook, it would be a very good choice if you like. I think this is the best strategy to go. Alternatively, you can follow for your one of your 2 drivers, one pit stop with a medium compound, Downforce or Nazar. It's a nice, it's a very good choice too. Or Taurus and Frost, 5 with a medium compound, 3 with a soft compound. Again, this is if you approach this track by playing the long game with speed, with grip and corners, but I'm going the fast and furious way as always. It has been proven to be very good, so we have very good results with this, so I will be keeping this strategy at least for me. Now, if you are at the back of the pack, then 2-3-3, you know, the undercut for your driver that is at the back, and 3-5, probably double undercut with both of your drivers, with Taurus, not Eagle, with Taurus. When we have 5 laps in our second stint, we need Taurus or Frost, because we want to be able to push in the second stint, and Taurus will give us this ability. Now, I have a discussion with a teammate of mine today, and what happens if you are in the middle of the pack? Somewhere like 13, 14, 15th, where undercut is on the edge. Should I play the long game? Well, if you are in the middle of the pack, in the middle of the pack, not 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, if you are 14th, 15th position, so there I would prefer probably 5-3-1 driver and 3-5 the driver that is more at the back, if at the lowest position. So if you are P13 and 15, P13 5-3 with Eagle or Frost, and P15, P16, somewhere like and there. If you go further back, then we choose the other strategy we said. P15, P16, you can choose 3-5 and do the undercut. I think it would be you can be successful with this strategy. So if you choose 5-3 with Eagle, let's see Eagle. Here it is. Okay. In your first with Eagle, in your first stint, 5 laps with a medium compound, you can push, but not as much as with Taurus. So be a little bit careful how much you push. You can calculate it. You will see it, how much tire you have at the end of first round and second round, and you can adjust how much you push the red button or not. So that's it for Bahrain. And track number 3, Barcelona. And here in Barcelona, we all know that we have again 2 approaches. One for the big straight in front of one that takes advantage the big straight in front of the pit lane, the red sector, as you see, and the other is for the rest of the track, where we take advantage the corners. So corners and grip are what we need. Be careful here, the soft compound, 4 laps. If you go 4 laps with a soft compound, you can't push without a tire management boost, but let's see all this. Oh, yes, and I forgot, there is a 28% of raining in Spain, so we will see both conditions. So we can always use, if you are in the middle of the pack or in front of the pack. While in front of the pack, you can start with the soft compound, get to P1 quickly, make a big gap enough, and then you can do 2 pit stops. It's a different race. Well, you saw it this week in last event. But if you are in the middle of the pack, for R1 driver, dead fast, 5-3, 5 with a medium compound, 3 with a soft compound, dead fast. And the second driver, 4-4, we can use 4 with a soft compound, but not push, or push a little bit in the straight and then the green button in order to save some tire and make it 4 rounds. Alternatively, 2 stints with a medium compound, and we can push as much as we want in the big straight, and of course Eclipse. So this is the fast and furious way, or as I like to call it, the Tellis way. It's an inside joke, this, but you can be until we started using this strategy, I was following the grip and corner strategy, and it was successful too. So downforce or Nazar with 5-3, 5 medium 3 soft, and 4-4 medium medium or soft medium. First stint we don't push with Kavai and Jin. This is if you are in the middle of the pack. If you are at the back of the pack, then we you should well, again 5-3 with Deadfast, or 4-4 with Eclipse for the driver that is in the highest position, and 3-5, 3 with a soft compound, 5 with a medium compound with Taurus. So you are doing the undercut with Taurus, with your driver that is at the back of the pack, and probably 5-3 with Deadfast with the driver, with your driver that is in the highest position. Of course, 5-3 or 4-4 you can do it again with Nazar, Downforce, and Kavai engine. You decide. It's, as I always say, it's your style of play that is a very crucial element in your decision of what strategy and what boosts to use. And now, if it rains, well, 4-4, it's the same strategy even if you are in the middle of the pack or at the back of the pack. 4-4 for your for one of your drivers. Tune in is the grip and corners approach, or Hex is the fast and furious approach. Well, here I'm not so sure and I haven't decided what to do. Probably Tune In would be the best decision, because in rain overtaking is more difficult, and maybe Tune In 4-4, it's a better choice, and 5-3 for your for the other driver, for the second driver, and your other driver, and there here Tsar I think is the best boost to choose, because of because of the corners that is giving us. Let's see it, not just talk about it, but let's see. It's 3 in wetness, 3 in tire use where we need it, because we're going 5 laps with a wet compound in our first stint, and 4 in corners, which is very useful in Barcelona. As you can understand, Tune In and Tsar, both our drivers, we are following the corners and grip approach. Alternatively, if you are at the back of the pack, you can try to do the undercut 3-5, but then you will use Frost. Well, let's see it. We have seen it a lot of times, but let's see it again. You can use Frost because we want, again, we have grip here, which is much needed, but we have 5 in tire management, and our second stint would be very crucial. We have to push a lot in our second stint, so Frost is the right choice for this strategy, 3-5, and for your driver that is at the lowest position. So that's it for our qualifying session. we had to show you 3 tracks because Austin is our first and fourth race. I hope you found this video useful. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel. More videos are coming. Everyday videos are coming about F1 class. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye.